Named for California's massive, majestic redwood trees, the Toyota Sequoia has always been about family adventure. Now, for 2020, those adventures can be enjoyed farther off the beaten path with the first ever Sequoia TRD Pro. With its robust body-on-frame construction, four-wheel independent suspension, generous ground clearance and 381 horsepower 5.7-liter I-Force V8 engine, the Sequoia was already one of the most capable full-size SUVs on the market. The TRD Pro takes that capability to an extreme with a chassis fortified by Fox aluminum-bodied internal bypass shocks, standard multi-mode four-wheel drive, and proven off-road equipment specially designed or selected by Toyota racing development engineers. The Sequoia provides a quiet, comfortable space for the family to spend time on the road. The overall design and exterior features have been shaped to minimize wind noise, which helps keep the cabin serene. Optitron gauges add an elegant high-tech luxury touch in every grade. All Sequoia models are powered by the dual overhead cam 5.7-liter I-Force V8, which produces 381 horsepower at 5,600 RPM and 401 pounds-foot of torque at 3,600 RPM. Dual independent variable valve timing with intelligence and an acoustic control induction system ensure ample torque across the engine's entire speed range. This powerhouse uses only regular grade 87 AKI gasoline and is paired with a 6-speed electronically controlled automatic transmission. Notably, the big V8 produces 90% of its peak torque at a low 2,200 RPM, a boon to towing. Compliant with the SAE J2807 towing standard, the Sequoia TRD Pro can tow up to 7,100 pounds and features an integrated tow hitch, driver-selectable tow haul transmission mode and trailer sway control. The latter uses the vehicle stability control to help counteract handling forces that can lead to trailer sway. The available multi-mode four-wheel drive system uses a lockable torsion limited slip center differential to apportion torque to the front and rear wheels, and a 2-speed transfer case provides a low-range ratio for tackling steep off-road trails. Low range is accessible on the fly via a rotary knob, and the driver can lock the center differential with the push of a button. The Sequoia's body-on-frame construction provides a stable, comfortable foundation for towing, off-pavement driving, and everyday commuting. Four-wheel independent suspension yields outstanding bump absorption on-road and excellent wheel articulation off-road. Sequoia's stopping power is as impressive as its go power. The 13.9-inch ventilated front disc brakes utilize 4-piston brake calipers, while 13.6-inch ventilated disc brakes are used in the rear. The off-road capable Sequoia TRD Pro joins the Sequoia TRD Sport in the 2020 model lineup. The latter features TRD chassis upgrades that enhance on-road handling performance. Sport-tuned Bilstein shock absorbers are employed front and rear, and TRD front and rear anti-sway bars also enhance road handling. TRD Pro is of course much more than a tough look. TRD engineers went through the Sequoia chassis and made it even more adaptive to the great outdoors. A key to the vehicle's new level of trail capability comes courtesy of Fox, a preeminent maker of off-road suspension components. Aluminum-bodied internal bypass shocks employed on the 2020 Sequoia TRD Pro are tuned by TRD engineers specifically for each model. Compared to external bypass shocks used on off-road race vehicles, The Fox internal bypass shock compactly integrates bypass zones inside the shock body, which allows the shock's fluid to bypass the piston through regulated ports as it moves through its travel. Providing a cushioned ride during typical driving, the Fox shock damping gets progressively firmer through the shock piston's stroke to resist bottoming over rough trail surfaces. The 2.5-inch Fox front shocks on Sequoia TRD Pro include 7 compression zones and 2 rebound zones, and the front shocks also provide an increase in rebound travel of 18 mm. TRD engineers reduced the front spring rate on Sequoia TRD Pro to improve its off-road compliance. For the rear suspension, Sequoia TRD Pro employs 2-inch diameter Fox piggyback monotube shocks that feature bottom-out control technology, which is designed to increase damping force for improved bottoming resistance in unforgiving terrain. Compared to the standard rear Sequoia shocks, the 2-inch Fox units feature larger 47 mm pistons and beefier shock rods that are 3.2 mm larger in diameter. The Fox shock bodies are constructed of fully anodized aluminum to help reduce weight, while also efficiently dissipating heat to reduce shock fade during off-road driving. A combination of high-temperature damper fluid and pressurized nitrogen gas inside each Fox shock improves bump compliance and help maximize seal life. A TRD front skid plate helps protect the front suspension and oil pan during trail driving, while cast aluminum running boards and a roof rack enhance function, convenience, and the adventurous attitude. The TRD Pro Toyota grille leads the charge, flanked by LED headlights and, below, Rigid Industries LED fog lights. The 18-on-8-inch black BBS forged aluminum wheels wear 275/65 R18 tires. In addition to TRD Pro exclusive Army Green, other exterior color choices include Super White, Midnight Black Metallic and Magnetic Gray Metallic. All feature black TRD Pro front door badges. Sequoia TRD Pro is also available with a TRD cat back exhaust, featuring a single outlet with a black chrome tip and TRD debossed logo. The system produces a bolder exhaust note that TRD engineers designed with a frequency-tuned sound cancellation device to improve in-cabin sound quality. The TRD Pro cabin treatment mixes ready-to-get-dirty function with luxury because there's nothing wrong with a little comfort out on the trail. Black TRD Pro leather-trimmed seats with red contrast stitching and TRD Pro stitched into the front headrests are comfortable and durable, while TRD Pro all-weather floor mats add bring-it-on cabin protection. Inside sound is provided by the Sequoia Top Premium Audio, with dynamic navigation and JBL with Clarify technology and 14 speakers, including subwoofer and amplifier. The 2020 Sequoia TRD Pro is available exclusively as a 7-seat model, featuring middle-row captain's chairs and a 3-across third-row seat, with 60-on-40 split backs that also recline. Thanks for your attention.